just me and my guitar.
Hey, what's happening guys? Mark here from Mark's Aquatics. On today's episode we're going to be looking at the crystal reds here. I'm going to have a look at the crystal blacks over the other side. I've split them up now. I've taken the yellow sakuras out of here and we've got them in the living room tank now, and the Aquascape in there. We'll go in there and have a look at those in a bit. Yeah, all went well, all transferred over. We got those guys in here now. There's a few more around the place. I've chucked some food in there for them. We can move around here now, and we can see all the F1s and they're the SSS grade there. These guys, two big females there. But the other ones are growing well. There's a jet black one there. That's the little fella I was talking about. Bright red eyes, and he's just got the dots along his tail. You can see a little shadow panda in the background there walking around as well. But he's a beautiful shrimp, jet black with those white tips on the tail there, which are fabulous there. And we got that shadow panda there at the back. He's a lovely little example there, growing on nicely. And we got what else have we got? We've got a nice little bolt there. All different types coming out, which is really interesting. That's why you get the F1s, and they're great because they can throw anything out. But we're going to slowly grade these now over time. Look at that, there's a little star formation there, look. One of them's got a piece of food, and the other one's all round it like a dinner table. Yeah, some of the ones with the you can see the coloration and the pigment in the shell isn't as strong on some as on some of the others. It's a bit patchy and a bit blotchy, but we're going to start grading them out. I'm going to let them have a couple of more clutches of berries. She's carrying there, and I think she's carrying there as well. So once those have hatched and start growing up, I'm going to start moving them around there. There's that black King Kong there. Camera's not brilliant, sorry. But he's a nice one. And we're going to do the same with these guys as well. We're going to start taking out some of the what I normally do is I'll just take them up to my local fish store, and he'll give me a bit of credit for them, where I can get some little bits and bobs if I need anything. He just gives me a credit note. They've got like a swipe card system there where they just give you like a little credit card and sort of thing, and they just put money on that. So every time you go in, you can just spend the money on that. So we're going to take them out, and he'll give me some credit on there, and I can buy some other things. But there's some really interesting little shrimps popped out of it. I mean, I've taken all the sakuras out, the big ones, but the babies, they are just everywhere still, as you can see up in the back. They are just everywhere, and they won't go in the bottle traps. That's the thing. All over the sponge filters there as well. Look. But as they grow, I'll slowly take them out. There's a bigger one there. Some of them hiding amongst the wood, and I can't find them. But if you look on the wood, you can see them there. Little yellow dots whizzing about all over the place. But we'll get them out slowly and move them into the Aquascape in the living room. Yeah, the water conditions that I keep these in this tank here, the pH is about 6.5, KH is about 2 I would have thought, and the general hardness is about 5, between 4 and 5. That's what I keep that one. This tank here with the crystal reds. The other tank, the other side, is very, very similar in those. And what's that? Yeah, it's about. It's just they're running about the same, to be honest. Both of these tanks are running very similar. TDS is between, I'd say, 150 to 160. Both tanks. That's what I tend to keep them at, and everything's breeding lovely and everything's really healthy, so which is which is good. Some more little blue bolts there just to come out. There's my little red mate there. See if I can get him. Some with spotted heads like little pintos and little super reds as well. That one there, he's a handsome looking guy. I'm not sure, I think they're super reds, they call that type. If I'm wrong, drop it in the comments below if you super crystals. But yeah, he's a pretty little shrimp, that one. And we've had all different types coming out, the old tiger tooth, and there's so many different names for these guys, it's unreal. But they're all due for a water change tomorrow, so we'll be giving them a water change. We've got some, I put an avocado leaf in there late last night, and they're just starting to go to town on that. And also some of the food that I make up as well. If you haven't seen that video, go back. There's a video showing you how I made it and what ingredients I used. They're easy to make. Go out in the woods and collect yourself a few leaves and different ingredients, and you can make them up. He's run off with his bit there. He's not. His mate's trying to nick it off him now. He won't let him have it though. Oh, he got it. Bossy little things, aren't they? But it's a big old tank, that one. Like I say, that's 2 foot square. We've got 2 filters in there. We've got a big sponge one in the back there, and we've got a little twin sponge filter down there as well. And this one's got a sponge filter on each end on the 4 foot tank. I put some water lettuce in there yesterday as well. I took a look, the bit that we put in the little pond, in the mini pond out in the workshop. I put some of that in there, in both of these tanks. Here it is. That'll start growing nicely. You can put some of that around the top of the tree there, and that'll stay in place and grow nicely there under the lights. Have a quick look at the koi babies as well. Where's old Frank? Hello mate. What's your buddy? Oh, he's getting angry, he's getting angry. He loves a scrap, don't you? You love a scrap. If I put mine in that tank now, he'd be all over it. Here's the baby kois. Little koi, they're doing well. They're right little fatties now. They got nice little bellies on them, full of food, and whatever they miss, the ram's horns quickly whiz around and pick them up. Pick all the crumbs up, and so it keeps the water nice. I've got a sponge filter in the back there as well. There's a few more there because the bits of food always land on the top of the sponge filter as it sinks. So it's like a little dining table for them. We've got the Endlers in here. I think it's food time. With a load of moss. So they can go crazy. Now I've got one stuck in the Aquascape which I can't get out, which is always the way. It's always the way. You get one that's stuck, and every time you go near the tank now, it's behind the rockwork, and she just dropped a load of more babies as well. So what we'll do is we'll pop in there now and we'll have a quick look at that. Here you go guys, the Aquascape's cleaned up nice now. I'm in another tree up in this corner, which I put in this morning. Put a bit of moss on the top with a load of, they're already exploring it, everyone's having a go, and that's the inlet for the pump there blowing in through the branches there. So it's hiding that a little bit. But it's crazy, you imagine you see all those sakuras that I put in there, and they just sort of blend in, they go behind the rocks. They're all over the place, but I love the way this baby's tears is growing all through the rocks here. There's no substrate in between there at all. I just poke bits in all over the place. So then, and I'm feeding it microbe lift, this stuff, which is a CO2 fertilizer. I stick some of that in every 3 days. I put about 10, well no, I should put about 5 mil in. I've got to cut the dose down now, because remember I had the graminifolia, which is carpeting everywhere. When I took that out I was putting more in, but I don't need to put that much in now because I've taken a lot of that out. So, but it's doing really well. It's lovely green, and so I put some more little bunches of it. I split one big patch I had up, put an avocado leaf in for these guys as well, which they're chewing away on nice and happily. And if we look up here, there's the other bonsais that we made. There's all those baby Endlers which were born last night. I'm not sure how many there is, I can count there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's about 5 or 6. There's another one down here, I think. Very small. But yeah, we got the other tree in the corner there, the subwazatang tree, and the other Java moss tree. But that tank's looking nice. Quite happy the way that's looking now with those in. Having a bit of a change around. Here, just have a quick look at the mini pond while we're out here. That's coming along nicely. Little guys up in their little upside down tank there, playing football with some koi pellets. They love chasing stuff around. Oh, come on in, Mr. Man. You're missing them. You're missing the food. You'll smell it. You going up? Up you go. No, got to go under. There you are. Put them big eyes to use. Come on. Coming up. Hey, good lad. Now you can join in the fun now. Yeah, it's cleaned up nice now, this tank. The plants, some of the plants are doing well. Some of these irises aren't doing as well, but I think what's going to happen is you're going to get a couple of leaves die back first, and you will get some new shoots coming out. So I've got a pair of scissors. I can just nip those off. Nip those bits off. That's the water lettuce there, and the water hyacinth as well. But it's a funky little system. I do like it. I enjoy it. I was going to put it inside the in the living room, but I quite like it out here, to be honest. So I think it might stay out here. Any banging and clattering I've got to do in the workshop, though, I'll have to go outside and do it, or in between my little porch and do some in there if I've got to cut anything. So that's coming on well. We can have a look at the koi now as well. Watcha, guys. Oops, sorry, startled you there. I've run out of koi food, but we got some on the way. So you can have some flake from the goldfish. Hey. So they're all nice and healthy. Gonna have to do a little bit more work in the shed. There's a weird looking bulb up there. That's one of these red grow lamps, which I can put on sometimes in the evening, and it makes it all nice and colourful out there. I've also got a nice LED. Oh, past Mr. Heron there that we made. We got an LED light there, which is fantastic. It's on a little remote control. Little remote control there, on and off. But they're good little lamps. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's why it didn't work. Yes, they're all nice and healthy. I've got this all rigged up because in a couple of weeks I'll be going away. So I'm going to have to fill this up. I've got that up there. I've got the old CCTV up there, watching them so I can watch my fish anywhere in the world, which is good stuff. It's a lovely day out here in Wales. The garden's all looking tidy. Everything's growing nicely, flowering well. and just give the filter a big backwash out today. The old filter in there bubbling away nicely. They do like coming out here, they like sunbathing. But we've had no spawning. I thought we might have got some spawning as that water temperature moved up a bit. I thought, here we go, they're starting to get a bit jumpy, a bit frisky, chasing each other about, but nothing ever came of it. But it doesn't matter because we've got the baby koi in the other room now, in the shrimp room, so we can bring them on. This is where they're going to go in the end, in here, when they put on some weight. We're back in the shrimp room again. So we can have a quick look at these little guys. And we'll pan around to these little guys here. All separated now. And now we can slowly, there's another red one there, look. I took the other one out before. And another one's popped out. I'll have him out in a minute. There's that nice little black King Kong there, see it? It's a beautiful little shrimp, really is nice. I love these guys as well, some of these little blue bolts. They've just got that little patch of blue on the side of the head there, on the carapace. Oh, there's two there now, look. There's so many of these little shrimp in here, it's unreal. They keep popping out from all over the place. I think I've got them all, and two more turn up. There's some of the other ones with the spotted carapace as well. Where's he gone? There he is, the pretty little shrimp there. There's Mummy at the back with her clutch of eggs. I think most of the females are carrying again, which is good news. Yeah, she is. I don't think that one is. No, that one's not. But I noticed a couple of big sheds in there this morning. They were chasing each other around, so he won't be long now, another few days, and they'll be buried as well. The big one there, she's got berries on her. Yeah, little thriving systems. Very happy with them so far. For the short amount of time that we've had these up and running, they're doing really well. Anyway guys, as always, you know you're all stars. Cheers for subbing to my channel, really appreciate the subs. We're nearly at 400, we're only a few away from 400 now, and which is absolutely amazing. And it's all down to you guys clicking that little button. Anyway guys, love you all, you're all stars, and I'll see you on the next episode of Mark's Aquatics. Bye for now, take care.
Just me and my guitar.